tangent.
Oh no, you were talking about like the rarities, and you were talking about demo songs, and you were talking.
I had brought that up, and I was like, yes, we can like. I'm the collector. I've got all the DAT tapes and cassette tapes, and basically it was like, they put an end to it quick. They were like, nope.
Gotcha.
I think there was an interest from certain people in the band to keep the legacy what it is. You know, this band means a lot to people, even though it was like short-lived and the output was not huge. That it remain what it is.
Well, Jeremy, I'm looking over my stuff. I'm looking over. I hit the part about the demo. I hit the part about the reunion.
Is there any other question you have? I'm happy to.
I'm looking over it. I'm looking over it because I did this differently. I did it way different because usually with people I do like 3 questions, but with you I was like, okay, no, I'm talking about the record. But no, all the stuff about like the front man, about quiet. I almost said Quiet Riot. I'm looking over my Okay, wait. Actually, Mind's Eye. Was there a thought to sort of tap into Kashmir? I'm not trying to be insulting, but I'm like, when I hear that song, I think of Kashmir by Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, you know, we used to do a cover of the Immigrant song.
Oh wow!
And it was heavy as hell. It was really hard to sing. Like I at one point was capable of singing pretty high, like really high.
Right.
I don't think I could do it like that anymore, but and it was still hard to sing. Yes, I would say Shades of Kashmir. I don't think that's a Tom Capone song. There were a couple of songs that he wrote on the record that he wrote the music for. That was one of them, and I think Ride Down was another one that he wrote. And yeah, I would say Shades of Kashmir is good. I'd say there, yeah. It's funny thinking about the lyrics to some of those songs because I think the lyrics kind of reflect. I think the lyrics of the record reflect for me. They're like meta. They were like about what was going on in the band, partly at the time. So, and I think I've always done that. I think I've always written words about like my bandmates and experiences I'm having like in a current musical situation.
No, that's cool though. That's cool. Like, I mean, you really encapsulate what's going on, and it will never be forgotten. Even though, if like maybe I'm saying maybe to me, I hear those lyrics and that means something totally different to me. But like you've captured that, and I was gonna say, I think the only last thing I want to say is, and this is more just me telling you something. I've always felt that Going to Panic would be a perfect song in a movie where a bank heist goes wrong. And I've just wanted to share that. I've always I've imagined like it's going great, and then all of a sudden they get out there and the getaway car isn't there, and they got to be on foot, and then they realize that the person that they were with, tipped them off to the police. So yeah.
Yeah, that song was one of my favorite songs to play live. Actually, I used to love to scream that line. What do I say? My caffeine mind is cluttered.
Right.
I was like, working at a restaurant. I used to work till like 4 a.m. sometimes because that's how late restaurants are open there. And I would drink espressos all night.
Oh man!
At the time, I was like I still was like I was a teetotaler. I didn't drink or do anything like that, and caffeine was my thing. Oh my god! And I would have, you'd have 3 or 4 espressos during a shift at a restaurant, and I would get home, and I couldn't shut my brain off. I couldn't go to sleep until like 7:00 a.m. because I'd get home and be like pacing around, and I was probably writing, furiously writing and doing all that kind of stuff, and then crash out and go do it again. So I think that lyric, I used to love to shout that lyric.